Hello everybody, this is Crispin. Let's see, okay, so for those of you who are listening to this on my podcast, this is Unsolicited Advice, episode number 18. Let's see, is that right? No, that's not right. It is episode 18, 19, 20. Episode number 21. Okay, so welcome. It's a little bit unorganized right now. Sometimes, you just get into something, do it, figure it out a little bit, understand it a little bit more, and then that helps you be more organized, right? Obviously, I am somebody who cares a great deal about organization. And this is one of the core pillars of what I have to talk about. But organization does also include just getting in the thick of something, working out things on the fly in the moment, and then being able to ask the right questions, understand the solutions, get the results from there on out, and be much better at doing the thing. This is one of those occasions, right? So I'm in the middle of, I'm posting my podcasts right now and getting caught up for the podcast Unsolicited Advice. So this, as I said, I think this is number 21. So 18, 19, 20, 21. This is also a YouTube video, right? So I'm making this YouTube video, this is not going to be, I'm not particularly going to be posting this on Facebook or as a Facebook video. This is really YouTube, my YouTube channel, for my administrate life YouTube channel, and also I'm going to be posting this as a blog, on my blog, and I will also be let's see. I'll also make it an article, something that I've written. I'm gonna post a lot of these materials that I cover in my Unsolicited Advice podcast on the website. I've got to create a members area. This is going to be a free membership. All you have to do is sign up for it, basically, and then you have access to these materials. I obviously have. I have the intention of building a client membership portal for those of you that want to sign up for that. It's just more in depth. It goes into the details about how you do it. It's going to be some kind of simple fee, I don't know, $10 a month or something like that, just to ensure that people see the value, have the value, and want to get engaged. And so that's sort of the test, right? As soon as you start giving what to do, right, that starts becoming the point at which you need to charge people. That people should be paying for that, as far as I'm concerned. This is the test. Are people willing to pay for what you recommend they do? And if they are willing to pay $10 a month, boom, then there they go. You can sign up for that full membership. Haven't done it yet, but again, this is all part of the journey, right? I'm on the journey. I handed in my notice at my company in October. I served it out, 2 weeks, and prepared for somebody else to take over that position. I'm still in touch with those guys, still love them. There was nothing really more than me wanting to get on and do my own thing, build my own company, really share the distinction, the details that I had found in what I knew that I wanted to share and provide to you guys to help you guys win and build my own activity, my own thing, right? But since then, I recorded podcasts. I've been figuring these things out. Started building my website as funnels, sales funnels, and I'm right now, and this is going to be something you're going to do. This is why I'm sharing it, right? Is you're going to have to, work out your business. You're going to have to work out the different ways you're reaching into your marketplace, to your audience, providing free information to the public at large, friends, acquaintances, etc., that they can enjoy. But there's a sort of a transition that you're going to go through, right? So I've posted just today episode number 10 of Unsolicited Advice. That means that, as I said, this one's episode number 21. When I post some of this information, there's going to be a catch-up period, right? So that I've got to basically do this stuff, post this stuff, share this stuff, learn these things, write up materials to help you with what to do yourselves, right? Provide that to you guys. But it's in this sort of period of catch up and get on top of things and get things aligned and coordinated, but put them out there. Like, get on with it, do it, make them available so that people can enjoy them, so that I am engaged, I am on the journey, I am doing it. And, you are, by hook or by crook, you gotta get on top of it all. And then, in a more orderly fashion, progress. But this is that initial period. This is that point where you're getting stuff done, you're getting caught up, you're aligning things, creating materials, creating your courses, your products and services, and doing it in order to get the results of it, doing it in order to get started with it, doing it so that eventually there's something there. Make sense? All right, so this is a little bit longer for a podcast than normal, or ideally I'd like it to be sort of in the 5 to 7 minutes range, where it's sort of hitting 7 minutes now. But I wanted to read this to you because this is really important, I think, as a message to you, as something you employ in the way you go about operating. I'm just going to close my door. It's still early in the morning, guys, so I'm doing this I'm no longer doing this really from my car, but doing this from my office downstairs. Doors open. It is early in the morning. It's just almost 6:30, and I don't want to disturb everybody. But here we go. This article, which I'm going to post, I'm going to share in my podcast notes. I think I'm going to share it as a blog, so I'll put it as a link in the bottom of this video, right, in the notes. And again, this is why you're doing this. You're figuring it out, working these things out. I want to be able to take the audio from this and make it a podcast. So all this stuff you just got to do, get practice over, drill, get the results, because that's how you get the competence, and you just got to get on with it. So here it goes. Do not take advantage of your relationships. In order that you do not become that person who makes people practically cross the street on sight, or at least want to, who fall into the class of people who want to sell you insurance, or people who want you to join a multi-level marketing scheme, or who will not stop. If you don't want to be that person, do not solicit your friends. Do not repeatedly ask friends for business or for referrals. As my mentor, person I used to work for, the last company I was at, my mentor Bill Good says, you don't like it, they don't like it, so don't do it. Don't do it at social occasions or civil or religious events, celebrations or rituals. Don't do it at all. Do build your relationships. Do build connection and community. And when interest is shown, match that level of interest with why you're involved in it, why you do what you do, and ask them about their interest. And with a modest effort, develop your mutual interest. If they ever ask you for services, provide them, but only then. Only when asked to. Don't take advantage of your relationships. Okay, so it may change, it may develop more, but the point is that I wanted to record that exact audio. I wanted to share that message with you guys. It's so important. I know I posted a video I think the last video I posted, and it talks about the course I want to do that helps you develop acquaintances into friends and friends into colleagues and clients. But I didn't want to get any confusion. I don't want to establish any kind of misunderstanding. I want to make sure that nobody is going to be soliciting their friends, which if you look at the dictionary, at least my dictionary says that, yeah, it's repeatedly asking for business, just repeatedly soliciting, repeatedly asking people to do business for their business. And I don't want you to think I'm doing that, or want to do that, or recommending you do that. And as I develop all the materials, this is one of the pieces I developed. So I'm sharing it with you. It's going to be on my podcast. It's also going to be, as I said, on my blog. And I hope you read it. I look forward to your comments below. Share them, and know that way of operating only gets you blackballed. Only gets people not want to deal with you. However, doing the things that you love, and when people express an interest in it, modestly, in an orderly fashion, develop that interest, that mutual interest, and then work on further connection with that person on that. Work on building your community, on as I said, inviting people to your interest groups, your Facebook group, because that is going to be the only way that those relationships become meaningful, and that when that person's in a position to ask you, they're going to feel comfortable asking you about it. They're going to be comfortable referring people to you because of the way that you've operated with them. It's important for me to share this story. And then we'll wrap up. Now, at my old firm, our biggest client was literally the god at this. He would get an introduction, or he would get a referral. He would have friends, obviously socially, people he's known for some time. And, when appropriate, he would be discussing issues, and people would express an interest in it, and he would simply say, oh yeah, well, I wrote a piece about this, I sent out to my clients, it's a list, I never solicit my friends, but if you'd like me to send it to you, I can not only send it to you, but I can add you to my monthly letters, my email list, and you get these things regularly. Oh yeah, thanks. People are happy to get free information. Happy to be educated. In this case, it's financial services. But yeah, there's no soliciting going on there. And he will invite these people to golf games, to get a ball signed with one of his clients at a baseball game, etc. And 2 years will can pass. And in this story, in this case, one person said, "Do you not like me?" And he laughs and says, of course I like you. Why'd you ask? He said, because you've never talked about doing business with me. And he said, well, you've never asked about doing business with me. So they laugh. They go, oh yeah, well, I'm asking. So great. Well, I'll set up a meeting. I'll have my assistant call your office. We'll set something up. He then would meet with these people. And in this one particular case, not only did he sign them up as a client for a test trial of $500,000 or $1 million or whatever, he got the whole $20 million, right? The whole kit and caboodle, because he had a real relationship. This person had a respect for him, viewed him as an expert. He's a person of goodwill, and when that person finally decided to do business with him, he went all in. That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying, never solicit your friends. Never, ever, ever solicit introductions and referrals. Discover their interest, observe that they're interested, and match that level of interest. Then add them to your social media group, add them to a drip email list, after requesting it at an appropriate time. invite them to educational events, things where you're providing material for them for free on the why and how, not necessarily obviously exactly what to do. There is a sort of a crossover point where how to do something which you should do, right, is simple enough that they can then go execute it and see that what you say is true, right? Or why you do what you do aligns with the way they believe things should be done. Again, they go, yes, I can agree with that, right? But at that level, you can provide that for free. That's what I'm saying. But again, but you're never asking to do business with people. You're never soliciting them until they ask, till they reach for it. And then, quite obviously, you can provide it. There's one proviso, I'll put this in another article, but one of the provisos on it is that if they want a heavy discount, right, because you're friends, refer them to somebody who provides heavy discounts. Don't do that, right? Because now they're taking advantage of your relationship, right? And what they're only interested in the discount, and they think they can get it from you because you're a friend, right? This goes two ways, right? Don't you take advantage of your relationships. Don't let people take advantage of the relationship either. Okay? All right, guys. Well, on that note, thanks very much for listening to my podcast. You can go to it. It's on iTunes, Unsolicited Advice Podcast with Crispin Sanford. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. I appreciate your audience. Subscribe, hit the bell. I'm going to be putting here information. There's going to be a crossover, obviously, between my unsolicited advice that I just share in general and also business advice. Ways in which you can apply business principles to your life and bring your life into your business. And I want to share that with you all. So on that note, take care. Have a good one. Do well.